It's Saturday, March 10th. Welcome to Pastor Bob Daly. You know, I ran across an interesting Facebook page that I was actually invited to today. It's called I'm a Good Enough Person to Forgive You, but Not Stupid Enough to Trust You. Interesting page, isn't it? Over 600,000 people have liked it. It hit a nerve. There are people that say, yeah, I totally agree with you. Many of those people have been hurt by someone that they trusted, and now they're not going to trust anymore. And you know, that principle is fairly biblical. A quick run through the book of Proverbs would tell you that it's not wise to trust somebody who is proven to be untrustworthy. You know, even though we're to love them, we're not told to trust them unconditionally. So what do you do when somebody has violated your trust? Honestly, you give them another chance. Another chance to violate your trust? No. Another chance to prove their trustworthiness. And that can take some time. You know, I think this is important, and all of us have violated somebody's trust in the past. I sure have. You know, there are relationships, when I think about things that I've done today, I get this sick feeling in the pit of my stomach. Do you know that feeling that I'm talking about? Where you realize you've done something wrong, and you would do anything to go back and redo it again. And many of those relationships have been restored. Some have not. And I'm really sorry for that. We all have those. And, you know, there are things that I've learned in my life. One of the big lessons, the biggest one, is to quit building an empire and begin to build the kingdom of God. I was building an empire for a lot of years. But during that time, I viewed some people as a project. I viewed some people as a means to getting things done, instead of a friendship that needed to be nurtured. And there are times when, honestly, I put projects in front of friendships. Well, I'm very, very sorry for that these days. I've learned a lot of things, and I think of the way that I used to be in that respect, and I do get that sick feeling. I'm so glad that God corrected me. Well, I'm not there yet. I still make mistakes in my friendships, but I sure appreciate them a lot more. And I appreciate the people that allowed me to prove my trustworthiness again. Now, there's the key. You know, many times when we're hurt, we say, I forgive you, but I'll never trust you again. And you know, that statement really says, I don't really forgive you. I still am bitter. I'm still angry. I'm still going to hold you hostage in my heart. And you know, that's true. Now, you don't have to trust anybody that isn't trustworthy. But you have to give them an opportunity to prove their trustworthiness. Now, that doesn't mean that they have to be involved in your life necessarily. It means maybe sometimes it's just a change of your own heart as you watch them and as you see what happens. And maybe you see them change and maybe you don't. But I just want to tell you, I'm thankful for those people that have given me that second chance. People that said, you know, he wasn't trustworthy in our friendship. But I think there's something to salvage here. And there are friendships that I've had 30, 40 years now that I really cherish. Friends for a long time. And, you know, most of my good friends, many of my closest friends, have been friends for at least 20 years. Now, that's huge. And that means so much to me. But it also means that most of those people have given me an opportunity to prove my trustworthiness more than once. Because I blow things in relationships all the time. Relationships are difficult for us, aren't they? But what happens when somebody violates your trust? How do you truly forgive them? You take them off the hook. You realize that they did something wrong. They proved themselves untrustworthy. But to truly forgive them, you really have to give them an opportunity to prove their trustworthiness again. Now, you don't have to trust them today or tomorrow, You don't have to trust them next week or next year. It simply means that you watch and wait. Sometimes you wait from even being involved or communicating with them. But you give them an opportunity to turn around. And you know, when God gets a hold of us sometimes, folks, we become a whole new person. And those things that we were not trustworthy in before change. So give each other an opportunity to change. Again, trust is earned. You have to earn it. But you have to give people the opportunity to get there too. God bless you. Have a great day.